proposed peace, and trusting that your care of it I can depend on, as I have no other copy. The summary view framed the issue starkly, too starkly for some at that hour. However far the mind might range in the direction of independence and war, thinking about the intellectual justifications for revolution and taking up arms were very different things. Tamer sentiments were preferred, and I believe wisely preferred, the leap I proposed being too long as yet for the mass of our citizens. In the Virginia of the time, there was, he said, an inequality of pace among the people, and prudence was required to keep front and rear together. With the summary view, Jefferson moved toward the front ranks of the cause, taking an advanced position. There were even rumors that Jefferson had been added to a bill of attainder in London, which would have declared him guilty, presumably of treason, a capital offense. In the day of fasting and prayer resolution, the Albemarle resolves, and the summary view, Jefferson had appealed to his audience's sense of justice, which one would expect in the litigation of grievances, but also to its sense of destiny. In his rhetoric, he deployed both the particular and the universal. He simultaneously made the most specific of allegations of British wrongdoing, some of which were obscure even to contemporary readers and listeners, and sketched out a vision of history in which the struggles of the hour were indelible chapters in the long story of freedom. In so doing, Jefferson mastered the art of rhetorical political leadership by appearing at once concerned about the needs of his people and attentive to their innate need to be part of a larger drama that imbues daily life with mythic stakes. The work of his conscious life had been the accumulation of knowledge, the broadening of his mind, the formation of ideas about liberty, law, and how one ought to live. Under William Small, under George Wythe, alongside Dabney Carr and John Page, Jefferson had come to believe that reason, not hereditary right, should govern human affairs. Tyranny was tyranny, whether practiced by kings or priests. He knew, too, that he was risking everything, and everything of his young families. In his commonplace book, he had copied down these lines from Pope's translation of Homer. Death is the worst, a fate which all must try, and for our country 'tis a bliss to die. The gallant man, though slain in fight he be, yet leaves his nation safe, his children free, entails a debt on all the grateful state. His own brave friends shall glory in his fate. His wife live honored, all his race succeed, and late posterity enjoy the glee. America was still 23 months from declaring independence when Thomas Jefferson gave the Atlantic world his summary view. Celebrity proved as his pamphlet circulated. John Adams thought it a very handsome public paper that demonstrated a happy talent for composition. Because of the play of his mind and the formation of his convictions, Jefferson was something of a prophet in the summer and fall of 1774, a figure who, from a mountaintop, looked deep into the nature of